Hey everyone, Brian Turner from Central Confinement Service here again. If you watched the last segment, we've had the folks from PigEasy here, Dave Clockey and his team, and we have them here talking to us about their products. Now we looked at some products from the last time. I asked him to bring some extra products in on the feeder side, and he's going to tell us a little bit about it. But Dave, you've got some people with you today, so why didn't you tell us who you got with you?
You bet. Thanks, Brian. So we have Jennifer Ruby, who is a sales manager for PigEasy, joined us a few months ago. She heads up the sales staff, and also have Katie Holtz, who is the vice president of PigEasy, with us also today.
Well, good. Hey, thanks for coming. Appreciate everybody.
Thanks for
These
having
folks
us.
come from Templeton, Iowa, so they had to make the journey over today, so we appreciate that. So Dave, you brought, these are some feeders, right?
They are.
So we have some feeders, so I guess let's start with this one, and then let's move over to this one and educate.
You bet. So, in the previous segment, we talked about the MealMeter that we
Right.
developed as a dispensing device for gestating and lactating sows. And the one thing we learned in the process of developing for sows is all these different animals have different eating styles.
True.
Some want to eat fast, get it over with, and go lay down. Others will eat multiple times a day and eat slower. And what we also learned is what a great dispensing device the MealMeter is for feed. And so I had the idea, why wouldn't this work in a grow finish or a GDU setting?
Okay.
And what the advantage is we're using the water pan that the feed drops into as the regulating device to stop them from over dispensing. So now we have
makes
developed
sense.
a feeder
Yeah.
that never needs adjusted, which is a big challenge in grow finish barns. As the feed type changes or the hogs get bigger, it's a chore that's really a daily chore that takes a lot of time, and worse yet, a lot of times it just doesn't get done.
Yeah.
So now we have developed a feeder that really accommodates all the different eating styles of the pigs,
Okay.
and that never needs adjusting.
That's neat because less adjustment, continuous feeding, or I guess the feed comes out in a regulated rate, right? And that helps. That way you control your growth. You meet all of those other metrics that you're trying to get, which is pretty neat.
Well,
But-
the most exciting thing that we think it comes out of this is what we've seen and other people who have used this feeder recognize a calmer environment
Yeah.
in this grow finish pen, because a lot of times I think feeders get adjusted down to the average pig, which really doesn't exist. And so every pig gets to eat the way they want to eat, and so they're more satisfied at the end of
Well,
the day.
Katie's got this pretty cool device here, and Dave, I was looking at this. We talked a little bit about this the last time. So the animal will come up and just kind of kick this with their nose, right?
Exactly. Yep.
So that's on this design.
It is. It's modified slightly.
Okay.
So in our gestation and lactation setting, it sits at a 45-degree angle, and the feed flows into it there and out there as the animals turn it.
Okay.
In this setting, we've turned it horizontally.
All right.
So the feed flows straight through. It goes up here, and we then have a hole open on the bottom of it, so it's a flow-through
Right.
situation.
Okay, that's neat. And it looks like it's easy to take apart, clean if that's
It is.
necessary, because
Yep.
we know what happens to feed. So now you've got this design. Maybe what is this for, like, if you just have a couple of hogs in the backyard? Is that what
Well-
that design? No, it's not that way, I swear. So you've got this design, and then you've got this one here, right?
Yep.
So
It really just
tell me a little bit about the two.
You bet. So, as I said, what I first designed this for is in the GDU. So the Gilt developer units in front of before they come into the breeding barn.
Right.
The idea that the animals get acclimated to eating this way, so when they come in to the breeding barn, they just smooth transition from one to the other.
Because they know it, right? They
They
feel
just
it,
know
they
it.
just
They're
know it,
familiar with it.
they're comfortable.
They're
right?
comfortable as
Okay.
they go into that breeding pen. And as it works so well in the GDU, really the next thinking is, why wouldn't we try this in grow finish?
Right.
And with this some really good success with it. What we have here is just a two-sided feeder, a hole on each side. Here we have an 8-hole feeder with four holes on each
Yeah,
side.
on each side, yeah.
Yep. And typically what we see is you want to target a 12 to 15 head per hole.
Okay.
And so depending on your pen size, we can accommodate a lot of different populations.
Okay, well that's good, because as we start, so if you're looking to retrofit a barn or whatever you might want to do, or on a new build, we can help you, along with PigEasy, Dave and his team, find the right feeder for the right application in the right type of barn. Now, Dave, I'm a manufacturer by heart. When I look at this, this is well built. So what is it, all 16 gauge stainless?
All 16, pretty much all 16 gauge
Okay.
stainless, and along with the, just the quality materials, compared to a lot of other feeders because of the additional bends
Yeah.
and the trough design, it's really extra strong.
It looks good. It looks strong. Looks like it's going to last a long time. Your hog barn is going to last 20, 25 years. You might as well get the feeder that's going to do the same thing. So where are these made at?
These are made in Midwest USA.
Wow.
Yep.
So right here in the Midwest, keeping people working all the time, right?
Absolutely.
So now, Katie, are you the one to tell us a little bit more about PigEasy?
Sure. So PigEasy is a family-owned and operated company, and we developed all of our products on our own farm in western Iowa. So all the products that you see here are utilized on our own farm, which really helps with the understanding of the pigs and how our products are used by the pigs. So and we market and sell globally.
All right, very good. Hey, thanks folks for coming in
Thanks for
from
having us,
all the way
Brian.
from Templeton, Iowa. So it's
Thank you.
by the way, for those watching from home, it's not really that far, but anyway, thanks.